And is Miracle around the same sort of idea of just appreciating life?
Miracle was written about my childhood home, and all of the life surrounding that.
Hmm.
Uh,
So
yeah,
cool.
red door, blue jeans, lights on in the backyard,
Yeah.
um, fireflies dancing. I remember the summertime as a kid, and when I say childhood, I mean like 9, 10 years old, real actual child, not like middle schooler.
Yeah.
And just like I don't have a lot of memories, like particular memories of childhood. Like as far as like I don't remember what my perception of life was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you don't have one really at that point. But I just remember like I've just a B-roll of scenes from my entire childhood that kind of ran through my head, and that's kind of what that song was referencing to. There's not necessarily a theme, just uh, yeah, just
You know, there's a line that I was going to ask you about, but now it makes sense to me. Way more sense. Is I still miss the scent of my imagination.
yeah,
Yeah, just looking back and knowing how innocent we were and full of wonder and hope and yeah, man. Memories, visions, and dreams. To
Yeah.
continue the lyric, I guess, right? But yeah, that's such a cool. It's a cool idea to look back. Do you think when you were that age that you were thinking life was awesome? Was a miracle?
man. In the summertime, you are, you know,
Right. Yeah. When school's out, you're right. Right.
you're out of school. You're, riding your bike around the neighborhood. My dad got us a go-kart, and even though we were like 9 years old, we dressed go-kart
Sweet.
all over the
I'm so jealous. You guys
all
had
over
a
the block.
go-kart.
Yeah, it was a good time. I flipped it many times. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Right.
Got in a lot of trouble with that thing, but I think for the most part, I did think that it was good. I think that there's something that happens, like, whenever it happens. For some people, maybe it's 12. For some people, maybe it's, later in their teens, where all of a sudden, like, you realize your capacity for love and pains, and whether it's like a girlfriend or whatever, it can be any.
Right.
I feel like the first time anybody really hurts, except for the people that walk through really horrible things, but
Yeah.
the majority of people, I think, the first time they really hurt is when they like lose that first love. I remember for me, it was in the 6th grade. It was a girl. Man, I had it for her so bad, and she just never gave me the time of day. And I remember thinking, like, man, this sucks. Looking back on it, it's kind of silly, but I think it's kind of like life prepares you slowly for what's coming at you. But yeah, I think that song really. I remember singing it and thinking about my brother who's living, Sam, who's really really close to, the one that just came home from Rwanda.
Mm-hmm.
That I was telling you about. And that song I really wrote thinking about him, like, hey man, remember what it was like? And he was 5 years younger than me, so man, when we were kids, like, he was basically my shadow.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah, big age difference, really. At that age, anyway.
Yeah, but literally he shadowed me, like,
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I went, he went. And to the point of when you're like 12, you're like, quit following me,
Yeah, right.
Probably caused him to need to go to counseling for that or whatever. But so yeah, that song is definitely kind of it's a nostalgia for youth, for my own youth particularly.
Yeah, just I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling my parents bought me a mini bike, and I remember literally I grew up in the country, and I would go play like in the dump area where it was just an old pond, And honestly, I'd spend 6 hours over there by myself. I don't even know what I was doing,
Yeah,
but somehow So I think of it right now with just this thoughts of this song. Right
yeah,
now.
that's cool. Good. That was my intention.
Yeah.